Canada would be a lot better place if it would go east. I mean, there's not much point us buying from the Saudis when we got our own product right here. There's so many families up here that are hurting right now, need jobs, need the communities.
Welcome to Go On Shot TV. I'm Doug Roxburgh, and as you know and I know, Alberta is hurting. The oil price is down, jobs are being cut, and people are leaving the province. Why, just a few days ago, Quebec voiced their displeasure once again with the Energy East pipeline. Now that's a big deal, especially up in oil country. So we want to know what you have to say regarding that news right here on this episode of Go. Also on this episode, Alberta midwives are an important part to the childbirth process, and a singing sensation is born right up in Thickwood. The Energy East pipeline helps get oil to the world market. In turn, it helps Canada make money. That's something this country desperately needs. Now, we saw the Mayor of Montreal condemn the pipeline project back in January, and now we're seeing more officials in Quebec do the exact same thing. Well, why don't we just take it to the streets? Let's find out what the people of this city have to say about that.
It feeds my family and it puts a roof over my family's head, so by all means, it's a big yes.
I think it's good for Canada, and with the economy and the way oil is right now, I think that the East should be supporting the West like we've helped support them all these years. So.
Because I look at the states and look how many they have, and they're complaining that we have ours going through, and I think that they should that'd be a good idea.
I mean, there's not much point us buying from the Saudis when we got our own product right here. There's so many families up here that are hurting right now, need jobs, need the communities. It's a bad thing that we don't have it.
I think it'd be a good thing for Canada, a good thing for this province of Alberta.
I think it's what we need around here, and we're supporting a lot of the have-not provinces on the other side of the country, and this would be a great opportunity for us and for them.
Political games are no laughing matter when jobs are at stake. Some 120 jobs were just cut by Nexon right here in Fort McMurray. Husky is moving about 500 jobs to Saskatchewan. Now, we love Saskatchewan. Many of us are from Saskatchewan. But those job cuts are from Alberta and Fort McMurray. Quebec, they're not entirely to blame for the boonswoggle of the Energy East pipeline, but they're partly to blame, and I'm sure you people right here in Fort McMurray have something to say about that.
You cannot expect that world is going to open to you when you yourself you are close to it. So
I just think they need to look at the big picture. The pipeline's going to help all of Canada, and it's good for the economy and good for Quebec as well.
I could go on and say a lot of things here about the politicians, but it's not the time or place. I think they know what they've created and what they need to fix. So.
Well, they need to start thinking of Canada as a country, as a whole. If they're from Canada, obviously, so they need to support Canada as well.
You're great, but just remember we need to work together as a team, and if we want to improve the economy, we have to do it in our own backyard first.
Huh, so that's what that thing's supposed to do. Well, I'm sure there's bigger and better events happening in Fort McMurray. Maybe we should check it out. The 2016 Wood Buffalo Career Fair, presented by the YMCA of Northern Alberta, is taking place on Thursday, March 10th and Friday, March 11th at Shell Place. For more information, visit the website. Keanu Theatre presents The Affair for the Arts, featuring from Whose Line Is It Anyway, Colin Mockery. That's happening on Saturday, March 12th. And on March 13th, Big Brothers and Big Sisters Curl for Kids' Sake is happening at the Oil Sands Curling Club. This year's theme is Pirate Party. Arr ye matey. The downturn, it's real, and as a country, we can't be divided, we have to be united. Quebec receives billions of dollars in equalization payments, not only from Alberta, but from other provinces as well. And now Alberta needs help. If Alberta does well, Canada does well. It goes hand in hand, and hopefully the elected officials will understand and stand up for the hardworking men and women in not only this region, but the province as a whole. And hopefully elected officials in the eastern provinces will realize the implication if something is not done. If you'd like to join the discussion, just join it on Twitter at ShotTV4MC. I'm Doug Roxburgh, and it's time to make our voice heard.